This guest that I'd like to introduce is called Chandramauli Swami, and he's a student or a disciple of Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, who was the founder of the Hare Krishna movement in the Western countries, who basically at a very senior age, about 70 years old, took the culture and the philosophy of the Vedas, an ancient Indian culture and philosophy, spiritual philosophy, and actually brought it to the Western countries. And he established this Ratha-Yatra festival.
Thank you for taking part in this Jagannath Ratha-Yatra festival. Lord Jagannath, God, the Supreme Personality of God, God is actually a person. He's not a person like you and me, but he has a form, he has names, he has qualities, and most important, he has many wonderful activities. So the Lord, just like we see in this material world, everyone has family, friends, hobbies, things to do. We find ourselves with a variety of activities. And sometimes we wonder, what is the purpose of all of it? Actually, this material world, the world we live in, the world of what we say materialism, or the world of temporal, is a reflection of the reality. The reality is the actual principle of happiness. Everyone in this world is looking for happiness. Happiness is the goal of life. If you ask anyone if you want to be happy, of course everyone will say yes. But the question is, what is happiness, or what is real happiness, and where do you find it? So that happiness that we're looking for is found within our own nature. We live in this world, and this is the world of change. Things are always changing. Nothing stays in one place. Time moves everything along. So whatever you make good in this world, time will take it away. So we work, we struggle, we make so many plans, we perform so many activities to find happiness. But we see time is just moving things along. So happiness comes and happiness goes. It usually goes faster than it comes. But there is a place where there is constant happiness and constant variety. Just like in this world, everything has some quality because it has variety. Just imagine if there was only one color, or only one kind of food, or only one kind of dress. It would be really boring. So variety is actually the source of happiness. So the spiritual world, just like this world, has variety, but it has one quality. It has no influence of time. Time is eternal. Time doesn't, as they say, time is conspicuous by its absence. So in this world, we're looking for that happiness that keeps coming and going. So the Lord, He knows. The Lord finds happiness in Himself, and He wants to share that happiness with us. Why? Because we are His parts and parcel. The scriptures say, Jiver Surupoi Krishnera Nityadas, that all living beings are eternal parts and parcels of the Supreme Lord. We are spiritual beings, and because we are spiritual beings, Everything we're looking for in life that has value is within our own spiritual existence. Material means change, material means temporary, material means distress. But spiritual means constant, and spiritual means always full of joy, and it's always increasing. In this world, you get something, in the beginning it's nice. A new car, a new home, maybe a wife or a husband, friends, and it's very nice, but as time goes on, things change. And that initial happiness and enthusiasm is worn down by the effects of time. So what is nice at the beginning turns into something different. But in the spiritual sense, spiritual may seem a little difficult at the beginning, a little unusual, because we're not accustomed to it. But as we continue to apply our time, energy, and enthusiasm in the spiritual way, it gets only better and better. Why? Because spiritual is unlimited, and spiritual is unlimitedly happy. So the Lord wants to share that with us, so he comes in the form of his transcendental form as Jagannath. Jagannath is a very merciful manifestation of God. God doesn't have to come to this material world. He's usually trying to invite us to come to the spiritual world. But he knows that unless he comes to the material world in his transcendental form as a deity, and also as a form of his holy name, we won't have any enthusiasm for the spiritual world. So he comes just to invite us to take part in our eternal loving relationship with him. And spiritual life is really very easy. It's so easy. Sometimes we say, it's so easy, you'll miss it. What is that easiness? All you have to do is chant the holy names of the Lord. The holy names of the Lord are the supreme mercy. Just like we're pulling the cart of Lord Jagannath, and we're singing and dancing. And that singing and dancing is the source of happiness both for the Lord and for us who are performing the kirtan. If we were just pulling the cart and there was no singing and dancing, it wouldn't be the same, although Jagannath's there. But what makes it wonderful is that the singing and dancing is the glorification of the Lord. And the Lord is accepting that glorification, and he's reciprocating by giving us the happiness of that kirtan. It's his mercy that makes everything wonderful. So if we practice this chanting, the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, Kali Kale Nama Rupa Krishna Avatar. Kali Kale means in this age of Kali. It's not a good age. It's an age where there's a lot of difficulties, a lot of problems. You can see, if you just take a look around, everywhere there's problems. You're afraid to turn on the news. Why? All you get is bad news, right? It's one thing after another, one war, one problem after another. This is the age of Kali, the age of cheating, the age of lying, the age of hypocrisy, the age of dissension. So many problems. Therefore, the Lord is merciful in this age. He's giving us a way out of this simply by this chanting of the holy name, which is the incarnation of the Lord in this age, this Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. We can find pleasure, happiness, and freedom from this. It's just like if you go out in a rainstorm and you don't have the proper rain clothes, you'll get wet. But if you're sufficiently protected, you're in the storm, you're not wet, you can remain dry. In the same way, the holy name of the Lord protects us, shelters us, and gives us the happiness we're needed simply by his mercy. So this is the Lord's mercy. His form as Jagannath is his merciful presence But his form as the holy name of the Lord is even more merciful, because we can chant this holy name anytime, any place, anywhere. There's no qualifications, there's no requirements. All you have to do is chant. And that's the mercy. So the Supreme Lord comes to this world, and he empowers his devotees with his mercy to distribute his mercy to the whole world. So the devotees of the Lord are traveling all over the world saying, please, here, take this chanting of the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra and make your life happy and successful. Why? Because Krishna's name is Krishna. There's no difference. Abhinna tvam nami nami no. Nami and Nam. Nam is the name, and Nami is he who is named. Abhinna means there's no difference. There's no difference between God and his name. So when we chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, we are associating with God in sound directly. Thank you very much. Shri Jagannath Ratha-Yatra ki jai.
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Please loudly join with us. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Say it from the heart. Hare Rama. Now this song, when we sing, we want everybody to dance as well. Okay? Come on, let's swing. Jesso, where are you? Show them the Swami step. Jesso's going to show you the Swami step. You can raise your hands in the air like this as well if you want.
Just left and right, that's all. Feel the groove. That's it.
Everyone together. On your
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Louder, louder. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare. Everyone together. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. From your heart. Nice and loud.
London, so please give them a big round of applause.
Hare Krishna. Me and Panchali grew up together in London and we did dance when we were very small. And this is the first time we've danced together since we were about 7 years old. But we're very glad to do this. This is just a dance we put together, just a little pastime between Radha and Krishna and their loving pastime. So I hope you enjoy. Hare Krishna.
Thank you.
झम ततक झुनु तक ध्रुगु तात झुनु किट तक
Dregitini da dini da dini da dini ta dagurdin na keta dagurdin na keta
Fantastic. Thank you very much. Please give a big, massive round of applause to Panchali and Sita.
Jai Jagannath Swami Ki. Hare Krishna, thank you for inviting me to this wonderful program here in Birmingham. It's my first Ratha-Yatra here. I enjoyed the dancing and the kirtan, and I enjoyed everyone else dancing during the kirtan, during the Nariya Street kirtan. I noticed something, that everyone was sitting down at first and the kirtan was going on, and then when I noticed the ones that were chanting, they were happier than the ones that weren't chanting. And then they got up and danced. I noticed the ones that were dancing were happier than the ones that were happy sitting and watching. So it's evident that if chanting and dancing, you become very happy. I saw directly, my experience. Jagannath wants us all to be happy. That's why he has a very big smile on his face. You see, Jagannath, Baladev, Subhadra. This form of Lord Jagannath is very unusual. It seems to be incomplete. And there is a very esoteric reason behind this. You see, one time, Rohini, the mother of Balaram, she was visiting Dwarka. And you know, Krishna in Dwarka, he had 16,108 wives. 10 sons and 1 daughter each. That's the husband. That's a male, a real male, Krishna. And when the queens gathered around Rohini Devi and said, Mahani, please tell us about Krishna's pastimes in Vrindavan. Because sometimes in his sleep, he's calling out the names of Yashoda, Nanda, and his friends. And sometimes he's crying out of great love for them. So tell us what it was like in Vrindavan. So Rohini said, I can tell you, but Krishna can't hear. Because if Krishna hears about that, he'll immediately run to Vrindavan. We won't be able to stop him, because there's so much love for those devotees in Braj, and they have so much love for him. So I can tell you, but it has to be behind closed doors, secret. So then they gathered in a room, but someone has to be on a guard. So who should take, nobody wanted to be on guard, everyone wanted to hear the pastimes of Krishna in Braj. But Subhadra Devi, Krishna's sister, she'd also been to Vrindavan, so she knew. So then she volunteered. And so the pastimes began. And Subhadra Devi was on guard. But she was standing very close to the door. And she had her ear to the keyhole, so she could hear what was going on. And while speaking about those wonderful pastimes built on love in Vrindavan, Subhadra Devi's body transformed into a very wonderful way. You know, sometimes like you're surprised and your mouth goes open and your eyes become wide. Or sometimes you're scared and your hair is standing on end. Similarly, in the spiritual atmosphere, when you actually contact the spiritual atmosphere, the body feels different transformations. Sometimes the body shakes uncontrollably. Sometimes tears come from the eyes. And sometimes the eyes become big. And sometimes the limbs, if one is very, very advanced spiritually, sometimes the limbs shrink into the body. So this happened to Subhadra Devi. It is called Mahabhav, the greatest type of emotion, spiritual emotion. And so Subhadra Devi's limbs shrank into her body. She looked very funny shape. She becomes stunned like that. Of course, Krishna is a super soul. He's in everyone's heart. And he just happened to be passing with Balaram. And he said, hey, Baladev, look at Subhadra Devi. Must be something very interesting going on in there. Let's go and listen. So Balaram and Krishna came and put their ears to the door. And then he heard about his wonderful pastimes in Vrindavan, and they also felt the same spiritual bliss. And also their eyes became wide, and their limbs shrunk in, and they become stunned like that. And at that time, Narada Muni came past, and he was amazed seeing Subhadra, Balaram, and Krishna like that. And he was watching for a long time, and then when they came to external consciousness again, Narada Ji said to Krishna, Krishna, I've seen many of your avatars, because Narada is an eternal personality, and he can move around at free will in the spiritual and the material world. I've seen many of your incarnations, Krishna, but I never ever see something so ecstatic as this. Please, I have one desire. Let the whole world see this wonderful form of yours in Mahabhav, in ecstasy. But Krishna is very kind to his devotees. He said, Tatastu, so be it. And then Krishna, it was a long time ago. This happened. Then Krishna told that when I appear, next millennium, as Lord, I will appear in Purushottam Ketra, as Lord Jagannath, I will fulfill your request and appear in these forms that you see now. So these forms, they've been around since a long time, since the beginning of creation almost, Satya Yuga. And they stay to the end of Kali Yuga also. So this form is very wonderful. And you can worship Jagannath, you can worship as Narayan, the Supreme Person, the Supreme Godhead. Or you can worship as Krishna, Nandanandan. Krishna, he will reciprocate. As you surrender to me, I will reciprocate accordingly. Because actually, it's a form of Krishna when he lived in Dwarka, so that's his Vasudev feature, or he's acting like God. In Vrindavan, Krishna is not God. When Krishna leaves Vrindavan, then he becomes God. In other words, Krishna is the source of God. Krishna we can't put in a box. Because he says, I am the source of all the spiritual and all the material worlds. I am the source of everything. So he's a source of spirituality. So therefore he must be beyond spirit also. It's a very unique position. So in Vrindavan, he's not God. At least he doesn't act like God. He has no business there. His business is simply enjoying. But when he leaves Vrindavan, then he becomes God. So those who are fortunate enough to know him well enough and to love him enough, they can worship him in that form as Krishna, Shamshanda, Nandanandan. But otherwise, then when he comes out, then we worship him like the Supreme Lord, the Creator, Maintainer, Destroyer, doer everything. So that is him in Dwarka. But so he's that form what was in Dwarka. He's that person, Dwarkadish, because that pastime happened in Dwarka, but he's in the mood of Braja Krishna. So you got both things there at once. So that is a very, very wonderful form of Lord Jagannath, showing supreme ecstasy. And that is the reason why his unusual features. Jagannath Swami ki, Srila Prabhupada ki, Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much, Punky Dungy. Please give him a round of applause and thank him for coming and sharing that.
Follow the instructions, nothing can go wrong.
Okay, so you ready?
Okay.
Just by the way, he's also cooked all the vegetarian food that you had today.